To be honest, mad right now. I don't know why.
He
Be honest, man.
Oh,
Everybody
you
you
didn't see when he
see
hit the
in one
Mac?
of these images is mad.
How could you be mad
Hey,
at this?
Oh my god.
I ain't mad at her, man. She daddy.
Hey, we're live, y'all.
Hey, what's up there, man?
Man, it's
Everybody-
about damn time.
RareSonance in the motherfucking house.
Hell yeah. We can definitely go ahead and start the show. Your boy Jay Smooth is in the building for sure. Yeah.
Where you been, Smooth?
Nobody cash.
Hey man, I was in a sip. You know
I
what I'm
was just
saying?
kidding. I
Had
don't give a
lost
fuck.
Hey, look, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm still gonna tell you. It's kind of hey, look, it's kind of ironic,
Nobody
right? You know
gives
what I'm
a
saying?
fuck.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna talk. Hey, then we talk about this shit, guys. Give respect.
No,
Pay
we ain't
homage
talking about
to the
shit.
smooth. Pay homage to the smooth. Hey,
And there's no
King Coulter,
oh my-
why you look
spell
dusty
homage,
in video?
nigga. Spell it.
It's
H.
pay
I'll help you
homage.
out. O. M. Can you get
Okay.
the rest of it?
Keep
Edge.
going.
You know what? I'd be remiss, King Cool 3X, if I didn't say world-renowned, locally known, universally accepted. 9 dentists out of 10 dentists say this nigga right here only thinks about you at day and night. Let's be honest. What up, B?
What's going on, man? Trying to keep
Gotta
my
stay
top
feeling,
on.
man. Come on, man. How you feeling? We need more than that, my nigga.
I'm trying to keep
Come
my
on,
top
bring
on.
the
man.
energy.
Yay!
I didn't believe it.
That was so fake.
You don't believe-
That was so fake.
Yeah,
Guys.
Okay, listeners,
Guys.
listen, and viewers, if you happen to be watching, we were supposed to start this. What time were we supposed to start this, y'all? 6,
hour,
right?
Long time
12
ago,
minutes
nigga.
ago.
Shit.
Hour and 15 minutes ago. I ain't gonna
Fucking
point no fingers. I ain't gonna point no fingers at the dude that you know. I ain't gonna point no fingers.
This nigga
But
over here.
Somebody was fucking.
I got articles of impeachment ready right now. Articles of impeachment for this president right now.
So
Let me
We are hour and
explain
15
something.
minutes late.
I really
Needless to
don't
say.
care.
Needless to
I
say,
need
the
you
whole
niggas
time,
to
Giannis was trying to
To
quarterback
remove
this shit,
nigga.
and now he's
Look.
frustrated because he couldn't quarterback it.
Look, French Reggie
broke
don't
be
have an
honest.
excuse. I have an excuse.
What's your
Put that
excuse,
cap back
brother?
on, dog.
I didn't like that at all. That was a bad idea.
I know, taking that hat off, wasn't it?
I'm not going to do that again.
What's your
Nigga,
excuse,
your hairline
brother?
look like the McDonald arches.
Yes, it does. Those are facts. Smooth has not lied ever. This is not a lie. This is facts.
Don't
yes.
do that. Don't start that shit.
It is what it is.
Well, look, listen.
Baylor,
We are our viewers.
nigga?
Actually, we're happy you guys tuned in today. We had some technical difficulties. Definitely, we're an hour and 15 minutes about late getting started. But what we wanted to do was give you guys an opportunity to check out the entire RareSonance Network all at one time. And I think we're here. Everybody looks comfortable and confident. Jay Smooth seems extra confident for some reason.
Who the
No,
fuck is
yeah.
we
Yeah.
had technical difficulties? Who's we?
I
I'm
had
not-
Go
technical
ahead.
difficulties. I had technical difficulties, but shit, I don't care.
Hey,
French.
can I say something? Hey,
Sure.
I just noticed all the light skinned dudes on the outside and the two meat patties are on the inside. Does it look the same like that?
Why did you use meat patties? Why did you use the
Hey.
meat patty word?
Hey, there's two meat patties. Hey, look. Hey, King Kunta look a little ashy. French just look a little shiny. Y'all like the opposites.
That's weird.
I'm
It's
roughly
'cause
the
I've
same color as
Putting
BTGs,
cast-
whatever.
so
Yeah, nobody heard anything French Reggie said. His signal is bad. He's in Haiti.
I was
French
definitely
Reggie
a
is
robot.
broadcasting from Haiti.
The basement of Haiti.
Right. So look, what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go through here. We got some questions from the question of nonsense too. Let's start out with a couple of those. Let's see what somebody sent us here. Friend of the show, I'm not gonna say his name. Now that the opportunity is here, have y'all done anything mind altering?
Fuck, Nathan. You can just ask me directly. Shit.
what?
Did he spell it right?
I don't get the
He-
question.
Now that the
Have you done it?
opportunity,
Yeah, now that the opportunity is here, have y'all done anything mind altering? French Reggie, you started. What have you done mind altering since the quarantine?
Shrooms. That's the only thing I've done since
Oh.
That's probably a little bit different than my day-to-day routine.
Oh,
Nigga, that's a big
But that's about
try.
it.
Can you tell us more about the shrooms?
It was. I mean, it was very like normal for me personally. Like I didn't go crazy. Like it was just more. I was just more in tune with who I am. Like things was
who are you?
whatever reassurance I needed, I got it from the honest person.
What the fuck are you talking about? What
An honest
assurances?
man.
Like what?
You're hurting my fucking head.
Just like
with this
whatever,
nonsense.
whatever things I doubted about who I just I don't know. Like
This
it was
nigga.
very like it was just another day for me. But the only thing I know that I learned from that experience was just more like things will be all right. It was just more like I'll be all right no matter what. So that's why I said it was very normal for me. It wasn't nothing crazy. I don't know what else to say.
Wait, so you
So
took
the-
shrooms to get to know yourself better?
To know everything is all right.
What are you saying?
I don't know, Baylor. I'm just saying that's what happened. Like I don't know what else you guys want from me. Like I didn't have a trip.
How many did you
I
eat?
was just more like
How many did you take?
an eighth. So it was like 3.5
You ate a whole
grams,
eighth,
so,
and that's all you felt.
like, yeah.
mean
That's
that's
what
all?
I'm saying. I was like, I don't know.
Was you figured yourself out?
No, he just felt
Yeah.
everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Like the only thing that was like when it first hit me, like the colors, like everything around me was more vibrant. So like because I was in the
Top
backyard, so like the green was like very green, like very vibrant. But outside of that, the only thing I felt like with my body was like my jaw. I felt like something was crawling in my jaw. But outside of that, I felt normal.
Sounds like crack.
I felt normal.
Did you
Yeah,
check?
so that's about
did you
it.
check what was in your jaw?
I mean, I felt it, but I didn't
check.
check. I didn't go to the doctor or anything.
Was somebody standing in front of you when it felt like someone was in your jaw?
No, not someone. It just felt like it was just like things was moving around it. That's about it. Like, but outside of that, I felt normal.
Okay, thank you.
Smoke
Anybody else
crack,
do anything
don't
more on altering? Anybody else? What's that, Mac?
Just some old, Chiba, some of that ganja. I don't know if it's mind altering, but it's mood altering.
No. Put that back up. What was that? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, Jim. I'm not gonna lie. Jamie Mack is the man out here. Jamie Mack is the man out here when it comes to this shit. I give it to him.
Hypothetically, is that what you meant? You meant hypothetically?
Allegedly.
What was this shit mean? Just being a regular, nice guy to hang around and have fun with? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Is he a dope man?
Allegedly. Now I didn't say all that. I said allegedly. If you want to have a good time and you need something, call Jamie.
I don't know about all
Nobody
that.
has any idea what you said. BTG. We know that recently, once they legalized weed in California, you have been partaking in a lot of takeoffs. Have you leveled out now, or are you still getting way too high for your body mass?
Y'all need to mind y'all business. It's been good with me. I've been taking the same amount that King Kuta been taking.
Hey, that's some
about-
Kobe
what
level
about
drive
Nigga
shit there, man. What you doing?
Nigga, we stay in the same state. It's obvious.
Get some Kobe level dry snitching right there.
And
Now,
all
what
have.
happened? King Kunta has been doing what King Kunta does. Period. The end. Period.
All right, so look, this next question is, what new skills have you all acquired or thought about learning now that you have time? I ain't gonna lie, man. Since this quarantine thing, I've been lazy. I haven't wanted to learn anything. I haven't learned not one
Lies.
new thing.
Lies.
I need to learn.
Oh, wait, well,
I need
you're-
to learn how to hook up this interface.
Lies.
Yeah, you're right, Baylor. But Mac, you're right. I am lying. I've forgotten about that. Jamie Mack and myself have become gun aficionados. We can probably tell you anything about any kind of round of bullet. We can tell you pretty much anything about the way guns work right now. And the first opportunity we get, we're gonna shoot these guns that we've never shot. So
I watched a YouTube on the history of the bullet today.
But
Did
Why?
you watch it live?
Because you have to understand the projectile, right? The technology behind it, right? From the old balls that they used to put in the muskets to the fucking now the shit that they have today with the fucking Teflon tips. The separation they got the fragmented cells, right? The ones that just split right away. They don't. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying.
Nigga, Mac, I watched the video today about 22 confusion because there's so many different types of rounds of 22. They got the 22
Right.
long rifle, they got a 22 Magnum, they got a 223, which is an upgrade of that, which is also the same as the 5.56. I know all about 22 and the confusion that people have and which ones work in certain guns and chamber for the right round. So I know that as well. Maybe we can kind of blend that information together and come up.
You saw that video I sent you today, right? About I think we could shoot in your backyard. I think with
that
the
shit
one
was
gun
quiet.
that you do, yeah, I think with that one gun you have, I think we can get that off in the backyard.
So,
Anybody else learn anything?
I'm not in that mindset yet, but I'm headed that way. I want to learn more about investments and real estate, particularly commercial investments. I've seen some people in this time who are selling houses and selling residential estates, residential properties, and so you can make money in a drought. You can. So that's actually a real thing. I'm going to start looking into seriously.
Boring.
And that was probably going to be the last sane thing I say on this because I've been drinking this entire delay.
The stock market is popping now right now. It's volatile.
Whatever.
It's money to be made.
Reggie,
out there
learn
in
anything?
stocks.
learn anything? Not necessarily learn anything. The only thing I decided to work on, me and some of the homies are trying to do like a cartoon because one of my friends like went to school for all that. I put our minds together and like do a little something and put it out. See by the summertime how things go if we stay. That's it.
All right, Smooth, what about you?
Okay, is that just me? Is that me or
No,
is that everybody?
Everybody's hearing it. You can't hear half the shit he says. But
He said
what'd
some
you
shit
learn,
about a
Smooth?
cartoon. I don't know if that was shirts or no shirts.
He said that what he was gonna him and some homies and they were gonna go yeah.
Should I
Whatever, do it. Yes. Fuck yeah.
Hey man,
Whatever you just said, should
Do
you
you, Bobo?
try it?
do it.
Try it.
100%, man. I support you. Good luck.
Smooth, what about you, man?
What have I learned? God damn, friend.
Nigga, come
Have I
on,
learned?
man.
I haven't.
Okay,
Nothing, to be
good.
honest.
You got too many
BTG, what
bitches.
have
That's what you learned. You got too many
What did you
bitches
learn,
trying to give them
BTG?
away.
Hey,
Remember that bitches still ain't shit, but you out there in them bitches streets with all them bitches.
I ain't even out in these streets right now like that. You know. So no, nothing. To be honest.
Okay, thanks. That was the best. That was the answer. Nothing. BTG, have you learned anything? If nothing is the answer, that's fine.
Nothing.
Shouldn't fucking learn how to use goddamn the internet or fucking video conference calls. You didn't learn that shit.
All right, so Kit wants to know if there
Make
is a
it
RareSonance
easier.
vacation. If there was a RareSonance vacation getaway, would you actually come? Why or why not? So she's trying to put together a vacation for everybody in the Slack, basically. Are y'all think that's a good idea or a bad idea? If it's a bad idea, tell me why.
I would, so I wouldn't have to connect my equipment. I could just see y'all face to face.
Someone to do it for you.
BTG, how long of
Yeah.
being on vacation with the whole Slack would it be before you punch Jay Smooth in the mouth?
Oh, Jay, nobody's punching Jay Smooth. He getting shot.
No, we probably got to fight. We probably got to fight as soon as I land, so we can get it out the way. Because we'll probably be cool afterwards.
So, because he's
That's that
gonna
real
win or
shit.
because you're gonna win.
That's a cool. Really?
I'm talking about. What do you mean?
How do you know that he's gonna be okay with losing?
He's going to have to be.
It's not the
both of the
first
cows.
His
time.
numbers.
It just seems like
Everybody
he's
got
already
to
okay with it.
die.
He's going to lose to somebody. We're taking numbers.
You know what, guys? You know what? It's not even worth fighting Smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
He already said he's calling the cops.
No,
Said he
no,
was
I
pressing
want-
charges. That's what he said.
I'm gonna
I
tell
That's
wouldn't
you
even
right
call
fine.
the
now.
cop.
Because the lawyer that's coming with me got to help. Because if he don't help, when he come back, we're gonna get him.
You gonna whoop his ass?
Yep.
All I know is I'm Cobra Kai that nigga sweeping the leg.
Or at
Gonna
the
turn the
knee
lights
level.
out, and everybody gonna act like
You
they
gonna be-
fucked up.
You gonna be
Hey,
too
Mac.
high, nigga.
Mac, talk to me a little bit about that topic you put up earlier about the kids.
Oh, well, okay. So full disclosure, right? So I run an errand today. A-Love runs an errand today. I just happened to come back sooner than I guess my son expected me to.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I'm known for creeping in the house, right? I guess I don't. Everybody expects me to slam doors and announce myself, and I did not. And I probably wish I would have, because I go up, I pass my daughter's room and she's on the phone, she's talking, and I go to my son's room. Yeah, my man is got the video. He got the MacBook opened. He got his video popped open, and the cool piece about it, the nigga don't even got the door closed. He don't even got the door closed.
This is psychopath. Oh, shit.
All I got to do is peek in and see what's going on. And so I talked to him, right? And his excuse was, and I couldn't beat the logic, right? He goes, well, if I shut the door, it looks obvious, right? It looks like I'm doing something.
That's not gonna work.
Oh man,
Coronavirus.
Your son's a G.
I said, so you're trying to make it look like you're not doing something when you're doing something. I said, well, how's that working out for you? Because I mean, you just got caught. Like, I mean, it's not a foolproof plan. I mean, you might want to lock the door and just be suspicious, like why you got the door locked, and come up with a dumb excuse later. I mean, but just to have me be able to look in the door and see everything that you got going on.
So 2 questions.
Then the cool piece about it is he's watching the type of porn, right? So I give me the computer, right? And I go through it, and I didn't know you could look at porn on Reddit, So if your kids are out there saying, I'm on Reddit, and you think that, oh yeah, Reddit is some shit that I don't know what Reddit is, but I know there's porn on Reddit. Anime porn.
Full clip.
Anime porn. And so I asked him, I said, so you like anime porn? He said, I don't really have a choice. A preference. It's like whatever I come across first. I said, well,
how old is he? 15?
Yeah, 15.
That's late, man.
Oh, okay.
My nephew was like 10 the first time he got caught, but he was.
Oh, my son was
late.
6. My son was 6 when he first got caught.
Okay, but he didn't have nothing out, right? He didn't have like no jelly.
Yeah, that's why he's in anime now.
Nah, he was doing the old school, grind the bed thing. You know what I mean? He was, I don't
think there's a way to stop a kid in 2020 from seeing porn. It's gonna be it's on phones, it's on computers. There's not a way to avoid it unless you actually put in some type of blocker with certain words like pussy or dick or whatever. There's no way to filter that out. They're gonna see it. So
that's why
y'all have a watch party.
Maurice said that he wanted to get caught.
You think he wants to get caught? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
No, that's what somebody said on the live.
I know. There was a movie. There was a movie with Rosie. What was it? Rosie. What was her name? O'Donnell, I think. I think it was called Eden.
Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah.
It was Eden, and it was about S&M and BDSM. She was like undercover. And the dude
Eden.
that she, what was it?
East of Eden.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Dana Delaney was the lead.
And the dude who was in it,
not a fan of the clean shaven.
He was a freak from the beginning. He was a little kid. He used to have his maid. He would get in trouble just so he would get spanked. That type of shit. So someone might be onto it. Maybe.
So look, Mo is saying it's a fetish to get caught. So maybe he's saying maybe your son is excited by being caught.
Not by his dad.
That turns him on.
He waited till I left.
You pushing it.
He waited till I left.
What? Look, why is Mo always talking about Mac's kid? This is the second time. Remember last time when Mac got really mad? That was the same guy. He said something. Yo, that's pervy.
Mo doesn't like my parenting skills. Obviously,
your parenting, right? that's funny though. I don't think there's a way to stop him, Mac. If that's your question, how do you get him? How do you stop them or prevent them from?
Yeah, is it possible? Right? I don't think it is.
Our IPTV has porno on it. There's no way to stop it, dude. It's everywhere.
You don't think it's weird that he's watching anime porn though?
He without sin cast the first stone.
Right.
I think anime porn is
Mr.
the
Ruler?
fucking hottest thing in
Mr.
the
Stick
world.
to the crotch.
I don't know how y'all can nut to anime porn. That is very odd. Please, one of you nerds, tell me how anime porn satisfies that thing in your dopamine area that allows you to release that. We'll wait. I'm really interested.
No
How you
comment.
guys?
I mean,
Baylor,
so
you remember
what,
that?
what, I don't understand the question. I don't understand because again, let me just do this. First off, disclaimer: I don't watch anime porn. I've seen it. I've never released myself to it. Right. But in looking
That's
at
what
it,
I'm saying.
It's I don't know. I would watch it though. I've watched it. It's interesting. Like
Well,
the
no,
one
okay,
with no, I'm gonna tell you right now,
everybody-
the Family Guy porn, the Family Guy porn with what's the chick from
Meg.
yeah, not Meg, but the mom.
Pam.
Okay,
I'm
look,
just
dude,
saying.
I want everybody to raise their hand. Raise your hand if you watch porn, not while you're masturbating. Just watch it as if it's like a TV show. Raise your hand if you just watch porn for just the watching sake.
Psychopath.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Man. That's really fucking odd, man.
Buffering.
Nigga, I watch porn reality shows, like
What?
yeah, bro. Playboy Channel 2, bro. Check it out. They got this shit called Foursome.
I didn't
It's
say I
like
didn't
real
know.
world. It's like real world meets fucking porn. They just bring 4 people in, let them stay the night together, and see who fucks. It's pretty cool.
So basically, you just prolonging what you really want to see.
Yep.
No, I like all of that. That's amateur
so
shit
back-
too, right there.
Back
Like
when
nipple
they had,
clamps?
he loves like nipple clamps. He talks about all that kind of weird shit. You remember back when DVDs used to have like full scenes where there was like the acting part in the beginning? I never watched any of that. I fast forwarded through all that every time. You watched it, Mac?
No, not that part because that's choreographed. See, this the real world, the reality show shit. That's kind of like
My
unscripted.
nigga. How many times
That-
have we talked about reality TV being scripted as fuck? It's even more, sometimes
It's
even more
scripted.
scripted.
The only thing that they're doing is just adding the drama.
I don't know. I feel like these people didn't know each other before they started fucking, and that's okay with me.
That's what makes you a psychopath. Hey, so Matt,
It all
so
seems
Matt,
plausible.
Tell the truth. Are you into fans only pages?
No. I can't pay
yet.
for that. That's what they charge, right?
Hey Baylor, what is fans only exactly? Is it a site where you can
Trying to
charge
ask
somebody?
Baylor like you don't know. You know what that is.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I've never seen it.
It's where cats get robbed. That's all it is.
So you know what Chatterbait is?
No, but I have heard y'all talk about it on previous shows before. And I know Jimmy
think
Mack
it-
is really into that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's really into it or he's a person who has a Chatterbait channel. I'm not so sure Mac don't have his channel.
gotta-
Man, while y'all fucking around.
But see, you could.
Spanking
And
off
the
his
cool thing
name?
about it, though, is you could show where you want to broadcast to. So, like, if you don't want to broadcast in America, you don't have to. Like, if you're like, I don't want no one to know where I'm at here, I don't want to do that.
No,
Just over in
I don't
Europe.
believe that. I don't believe that you could keep your porn private on the
No, it's not
internet.
private. I mean, it could bounce back, right? I mean, if you blow up in Europe enough, they might, share some shit to their cousins back in the United States and be like, yeah, check this nigga out. You heard of him? Maybe. But initially, it ain't going to your friends. It's going to have to
Right.
do some bouncing before it get to them.
Mac, who else knew that you could choose the country you broadcast to? Raise your hand. I don't think anybody else knew that. So that means somebody got a fucking Chatterbait channel. I'm trying to tell y'all, Mac got this shit. I promise. If you search Jamie Mack, is your name Jamie Mack or something else?
No, why would I use the same
It's
name?
something else, probably.
It's Miggity Mac Daddy. It's Miggity Mac Daddy.
That thou wow.
That's where I learned about that one remote vibrator that they be having with the little pink thing sticking out. They be having them going wild.
I don't believe
You don't
that,
think that's
Mac.
wild?
I don't believe that's real. I think they just
All the
be
love
acting up.
sense, by the way.
Like that should make the little coin sound, ching ching.
No, that shit's real.
I don't believe that, nigga. Nobody
Oh,
acts
go
like
ahead.
that ever.
Go ahead.
Can't
and
unsee
speak
that
about
shit.
I need to know how real it is. How real is it?
That shit is
Say
real,
what,
bro.
BD?
Be honest, that shit is real.
But they can determine the level of the vibrations on their end, though.
Stand by,
Right.
King Kunta. Stand by, everybody.
Yeah,
for just
and
one
then if
second.
you
French Reggie, wait a minute. Answer my question before you say something. How the fuck do you know it's real? What hole did you put it in to know that it's real?
You don't
not
have to
my
answer
hole,
that,
but
Reggie.
I fuck a girl while using it. Like I had the remote control of it, and I was fucking with her the whole day with it. So like we went out to eat, and I had the controller with me, and then we smashed later that night. Like
Nigga,
that's just a good friend. That's just
Reggie,
a
what I'm
great
asking-
friend. If
you're a hole.
That's
You're a
not what I'm
hole.
asking.
I'm old,
That's not what I'm
You're a
asking. You.
hole.
I'm saying you. So y'all are sitting
Not
at
mine.
dinner, and she's like, "Oh, this potato salad is really good." That's what happened. Like,
and
are
I
you
fuck with her. She's not doing all that, but she's like, "Oh my god, Reggie, stop," or something like that. Like
kidding?
And then by the time you get home,
These bitches
by the
act
time
like
you get
the
home,
best feeling ever just happened. And then, come on, man, that is not real. That's acting to get more coins so they can get more of your money. Stop it. You don't believe that that's really like how good it feels,
I'm not
right?
talking
Reggie
about
out
the
here
courses. I'm
getting
talking about I'm talking about my personal experience with it when I was
Okay.
hanging out with a girl. That's
Here's what
all
I
I'm
need you to do.
saying.
Here's what I need you to do for testing purposes only. This is only so that we can solve this riddle. The next time you're with her, I want you to use it on yourself and have her
No.
remote control to you and report
No.
back.
You think she gonna respect me after that? After I put it on my hoe? You think I can get something after that? Be honest. No. No. No.
Okay, hold up. So Reggie, you're saying the only reason is not because you think it'll fuck you up long term, but other than that, if she was cool and will respect you afterwards, you're with it.
No, I'm still not with it. Because I gotta respect myself. No. I'm not gonna look at myself as a man anymore.
Because I know there's some women out there that won't think of you any less for doing that.
Of course. Yeah, I know there's a lot of women that actually would want a man that's comfortable doing that, but I'm
There you
good.
go.
Because
You know who would let you do it?
who?
Yeah, oh, Reggie, I figured it out. When you and First Alley Cat get together, that's the first thing y'all should try.
Nah, me and First Alec will have a conversation about anything that's regarding me being penetrated. I'm not down for that, but we can do other things. That's all I'm saying. We can do other things. I just don't want to be penetrated. That's what I'm saying.
Here's the
What if
thing.
you fall asleep?
Here's the thing I'm telling you. All right,
That's right.
none of those insertable pink things that those girls. That's all acting, man. Them girls just be acting. It's all for money, bruh. All this shit is.
Why are you
just
so
like the
negative?
reality. I'm not negative.
Yes,
But
you
I
are.
bought all those types of shit for kids.
Very
I bought
negative.
all those. That shit is just. I mean, I'm not saying it probably doesn't feel good, but it don't make them do what they do. And that shit is retarded. Come on.
Remember, no,
Nobody-
be honest. You saw. Remember the one Latina girl that was like squirting all in her face? Like we posted that.
Yeah, I remember
We
that
looked at that. Was
She doesn't
that
need
fake
thing
too?
to do that. She doesn't need. No, I mean, obviously something came out of her pussy, but I'm saying she doesn't need that little pink thing to make that happen. She's just doing that for the acting part of it. She's on call. looks
Something's
like-
got to
like
make
she-
that happen though. She can't do that on command.
You know, a finger can't do that. I've seen it happen
no.
with a finger. I've seen it happen with a dick too.
Come on,
Oh,
B.
yeah.
Like, you don't have to say the last part.
I mean, what?
Nothing, man.
Come on. This is a chat of six
The
niggas.
same thing that
Come on.
happened with the head popper might have just happened with me right there, bro. I don't know, man. You just put a thought, you put something in my head right there, bro, and that just fucked me up for a second.
I've seen a 7-foot explosion before. I don't know about y'all. I'm just saying.
But
This
by the
shit
way-
is real life, and it didn't take no pink
I-
toy, my nigga.
I just want to say, I use the head popper at least weekly. Thank you, Dr. Mac.
Thank
You're
you.
the best.
You're welcome. Sorry, that's what's up.
French Reggie.
Be honest, if Kunta can do it, if
he can do
Kunta
what?
can do it, you can do it. If
How do you
Kunta
know?
can do that, He just said it. He just said, "Hey, the head popper is a weekly thing for him." He just said it. That's how I know.
What they got to
So
do
if
with
he can
Facts.
do it, you should be able to do it. He's not thinking about Jamie Mack when he's doing it. So why can't you do it? Because I
That's
tried
a
to head
personal
popper. Jamie
problem.
Mack is correct. Jamie Mack is correct. That shit is magnificent. You know, it's a perfect
It's a
tease.
nice change of
Boom.
pace.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a great
And then
visual.
after you, right,
Boom.
and then when you get
It's
right
part
to
of the
that edge, you
arsenal.
give him the full plunge. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're ready.
And then no lie, it helps you out as a man too. Because you right
How's
before
that?
you can put it down and do it.
Oh,
You can do it and it
Oh,
kind of
I-
holds you
I-
your
I
nut a
can't
little
go
bit
sign
and
the
then you
rest
go
of this
right back
one.
to it. That's
I know
what
where
I'm
we're
saying.
going.
That's how I used it.
You did what?
Right, I was about
What'd
to
you
nut.
do?
Right, I was about
This
to
is
nut.
be
I
honest
kicked
right
him out
here.
and I did the head popper, and then it helped me out, so I didn't have to nut right away. And I went back in and did my thing. So Jamie Mack, thank you to you.
Yeah, nobody heard
He
anything.
the real
you said.
MVP, Mac. Dr. Mac, he the real MVP.
The real MVP. Let's see what else we got here. Smoothie, you caught one of your kids watching porn?
You did. It's okay.
Coach, are you laughing at Jamie Mack's picture? Or are you laughing at Smooth's face?
He's laughing at Smooth.
Be honest.
I don't know what he's laughing at. But it's making me laugh. My Baylor looks like he's in the Partridge Family and like those little squares at the beginning looking up at the other people.
Oh man, okay.
I haven't actually
Nigga still
personally
lying.
caught him. I haven't personally caught him.
What does that mean?
But
How do
we
you
had
unperfectly
well, I didn't personally. I got a phone call about it. You know what I'm saying? And we had a conversation about it. It was
Can
bad.
you be a little bit less like secret agent? Talk. What are you saying?
No.
Can't. You know, I don't. No, I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I'm good now. No,
What?
We good right
Next
now.
question.
Yeah,
Is this your
yeah,
daughter?
yeah.
It's a yes
No.
or no.
Next topic.
No.
I mean, you know, my daughters have come and asked me some really odd questions. Like, Dad, what's a fleshlight? That was a question I got from one of my daughters before.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Why is that awkward?
Yeah, but
That's
I-
natural.
Obviously,
Yeah,
it
but
was. Obviously, it
nothing
wasn't
natural
one
about
of his
that part.
sons. He wouldn't be. He wouldn't be that kind
Well,
of a way about his son.
it'd be, you know, I would be
To
like
be
that with
honest.
both of my kids. So, but yeah.
But yeah, what?
No,
Yeah, you didn't
but
say
babe, we go to the next question. Be honest. Yeah.
Wow, that is classy. That is
Classic
classy.
Smooth.
All right, so Baylor, talk to me a little bit about
Be
this
honest,
living-
shoes be looking afterwards.
Tell me a little bit about living in this movie and the decade and which would it be, all that, whatever that topic was that you had put in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I mean, you know how if you grew up in the 70s or the 80s, the 90s, or if it was a popular TV show that you liked, if there was a city based off of that, would you stay in one?
What do you mean? Like what?
That
Give
was
us an
question,
example.
but okay.
Like Bay City.
For example, no, yeah, that like that, the Brady Bunch.
What about The
You know,
Wire?
Who wants to
I'm
live
not
there?
staying over there.
Who wants to live
But
there?
it's the show theme though. It's not actual. I mean, it is reality, but it's not that reality. It's not the show reality, but it is the buildings, the houses, the cars, etc. I don't know if
Which
that's.
one would you
I don't know if the Wire is a good thing.
Why? The Wire was a good ass show.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like for
neighborhood.
real, though. I can go to Baltimore and really see that.
So what about like Snowfall then? How about Snowfall?
No.
Well, we still got houses that look like that out here, but the
Okay.
cars.
What about LA Law?
Adventureland.
CSI? Law and Order.
B doesn't get it.
I would want
None
to
of
live
those
in
places.
LA.
Who wants?
I would
no one
want
wants
to
to
live in
live
Law
there.
and Order. I would want to live like as Law and Order.
Why?
I'm waiting for the reason.
The
No, I
Addams
would.
Family.
That seems like a cool place.
So when you step outside,
Because-
how is it going to look?
Have you ever seen the show Atlanta with Childish Gambino? I would like to live in that area, like that, like
But
just
you
like
was
that.
on
Like
six,
that
nigga.
show- Just like that show is, I want to live in just like if I could be in that show and be just like that, I want to live like that.
Zone 6, nigga.
Let's see. What movie?
That's who you are.
Like you walk outside and it
Zone
looks like The Walking Dead.
1, 2.
No.
That's just an
Hold on.
example. You
Outside.
pick CSI, nigga. That looks regular.
That's what I want to do, though.
Color
You can't make-
regular.
You can't make me pick some anime, nigga. I want to live in how it looks in The Wire.
Dun, 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 dun. You be Game of Thrones, man. You could be like a Lannister or some shit.
Dragons and shit.
There
Nigga,
you
that's
go.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. No, who wants to live around fucking dragons?
depends
If
if
you
you're a
own a
dragon or not.
dragon, me.
That nigga right there
That'd
gets
be cool,
right.
Oh, it's a
You
nigga
don't
who
always
I
have to
wanna live
be
with
on
dragons.
the opposite side of the dragon. You could be the dragon nigga.
All right,
I'm a de-
who you talking to today? Oh, Dracarys.
So, Baylor, what would you pick? What show would you pick then? Because since I don't get
It'd probably be more like a 70s thing where people walking around with bell bottoms on and they shirt
Good times.
almost.
like that's
Yeah,
70 show.
there you go. That's a good one right there.
But I'm saying
About
though,
to
that's
jump
regular shit. In the 70s, that was regular shit. You walk outside, it'd be like that. I don't see how mine is different.
It's very different. I don't see how you don't understand that.
Because your shit you could get right now. You could go out and get CSI shit right now. You can't go get 70 shit right now. So the shit that
Yes,
you
you can.
want, you got right now. So you don't. It's no different than what you already got.
They still sell polyester bell bottoms at the thrift shop, nigga. You could go be 70s right now.
No,
But you gonna be the only one.
The point is, if I step outside right now, I'm going to see a lot of Teslas and Prius cars. But in
As you
my
should.
world, I'm stepping out and I'm seeing a '76 Impala.
Who wants a fucking carbureted engine, my nigga? What are
I
we
don't
doing?
care. I don't care if nobody on this call wants that. I don't care. All right, nigga. When I step outside,
Wait
I better
a
see people
goddamn
walking down
minute.
the street
Wait
in
a
bell bottoms,
goddamn
okay?
minute. You do not have righteous justification or any anger on this call, nigga. You wasted 59 minutes of my real life, my regular life, while your ass was coming down from a flight. I'm gonna need you to take all that bass out and answer the goddamn question.
Let me explain something. I know you guys look. I know you guys.
And
are
listen,
upset
as a black dude, don't go past the 60s.
Look, we're an hour
that'd be bad.
past our original start time. But you know what? I don't care because this shit happened. Now you move on
Yes,
from
Baylor.
Nah, nigga, you happened.
it. Okay, I'm
So,
gonna explain this
You,
again.
you happened.
I successfully apologize for being an hour late, but I
Okay.
do
We don't know
not
about
care.
successfully.
Authentically, do not
He
care.
said successfully.
Okay.
How can you
BTG?
apologize and not care? Jay Smooth, what show would you be in? And don't do Little People of Atlanta.
Let
Oh,
him answer
Smooth.
on his
Fuck, I want
own.
to
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
No, but
A
Smooth,
gang of midgets
I
walking
posted some
around.
porn.
Left
I
cheek,
posted
right
some midget
cheek.
porn for you.
Left
Did
cheek,
you?
right cheek.
It's lit too.
So it can be what Baylor had to be 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah.
No, it don't have
Or
to be.
pick
He
a
just it
TV
could be
show.
Whatever, man. Use your imagination.
Hey,
nigga.
look, nigga, I know I use my. Hey, look, I can probably be shit,
Jetson.
nigga. No, nigga, the Cosby's.
You would be
How's
that
nice to
different?
people.
different than Atlanta.
It ain't-
I'm gonna say the
In your
Jetsons
regular life.
nigga,
or the
hey,
Flintstones.
the Cosby. Hey, look, they had money in their household, nigga.
Not
Hey,
enough
they
No,
to
you
want
don't
live
just
get to
where
be
they-
them.
Not enough to live where they did. The Cosbys did not make enough money to live on the street they lived on in that kind of house in that year. That's all
What?
bullshit. But hey,
There
Who's
was a
them
lawyer
talking
and a
about,
What
doctor.
are you talking about?
Wait, what are
I
you
don't
talking
mean-
about?
I'm
Did
saying
they get
that
evicted?
shit is,
What did I miss?
they should.
Hey, is this a feeling? I mean, what are you basing this on?
Yeah,
I'm
it was a
saying that
doctor and a lawyer. He had his
there-
own practice.
there
you
have
talking
been
about?
nerds. There have been nerds that have gone in and figured out how much it costs to live in that area, and neither one of them could have afforded that. And 1,000% of black people couldn't afford it at that time either.
He had
It's
his
all bullshit.
own practice. What are you
What are you
talking
talking
about?
B? You're just saying words.
Yeah,
Who's-
I don't believe
who's your
that.
support?
It costs more to live in that neighborhood than a doctor makes. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
But
he
he
had a
had
lawyer
a
or a
lawyer.
wife.
And a lawyer?
Yes,
And he
a
owned
doctor
his
and a lawyer
practice.
in the 80s could not afford to live in the neighborhood that they are saying they lived in that
What do you
big ass
mean?
house.
Own the brownstone?
You still mad at
Rent the brownstone?
I'm
So-
telling you that
so-
I'm not a. First of all, let me little disclaimer. I'm not a nerd, so I don't know what these nerds do to figure out this math. They did math on it, and they said that if you're a doctor or a lawyer,
Nerd.
that I need another nerd.
You
You
believe
know,
everybody?
quoting the nerds.
Hey, Smooth, you want to live in a brownstone in New York?
So
probably-
let me say this, be honest. Let me say this. Probably during that time, right? The economy was what it was, right? And it just, it's like, back in the days in the 80s, right? Minimum wages are what, under $3 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure what they made during that time fit what the economy, what they were doing in the economy during that time. So I don't know how. So you're talking about a doctor and a lawyer. They couldn't afford to just live nicely back then. It's hard for me to believe, because a doctor and a lawyer today, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers can live pretty good with shit. Cost of living is high now.
Talk that
Right.
shit, Smooth.
Hey,
You know
look,
what I'm saying?
when you start your sentence off with economy being is what it is, I've already stopped listening. What the fuck? That don't even mean anything, my nigga. I
He
stopped
said
listening.
probably.
It does. You
Be
get
honest,
the
it
gist
is
of what
what
the
it
fuck.
is.
You get the gist of what the fuck I'm talking about, Bianca. So
It is
based
what
on
it is.
based on your argument, you know what I'm saying, what you're saying, only goddamn Trump and goddamn dope dealers could have lived in that neighborhood back then.
Dope dealers, no, dope dealers don't make enough money to live in that neighborhood either, my nigga. You have to be the supplier.
Nigga, Nino Brown made a lot of money. And goddamn
He couldn't afford it. That nigga lived in the hood.
What's the movie?
El Chapo could live there.
El
The
Chapo
movie
is you
Denzel-
reaching. El Chapo is a supplier. That's what I'm talking about. Them type of niggas can afford fucking expensive ass
You
New York
reaching.
City brown. I'm reaching.
What's
okay.
Yes.
What's the
You
movie that
don't know-
Denzel?
you don't know shit about drug dealers, Reggie. What are you talking about, man? What do you know about how much drugs?
He's on your time. Stop. We can't have side on side crime.
Say the sad truth. Say the sad truth about drug dealers, right? And I know that all of us have grown up around that shit. But most niggas are corner boys, and they don't make no fucking money. They make less than you make at your job right now. Well, not you, Reggie, because you don't have a job. Smooth, they make less than you do at your job right now. That shit is a dead occupation, my nigga. You spend almost 18 hours a day outside. You don't, you know what I'm saying, not even having the comforts of your TV and couch, nigga. You just sitting outside, and you may get a couple $100 for that. That's bullshit. Nobody else works in those kind of conditions. Being a dope boy is not all glamorous and great.
But they get to
This
take
is
a
not
lot
how
of
my
money.
Be Honest normally is on Black on Both Sides. I'm confused.
Being that, look, this is what you rather hear. Being that the economy is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Dogs live to fight another day. What's another cliche I can say at that? Change your friends or change your friends. What about you, French Reggie? What show would you like to be in?
Shut
If I'm going back in the day, Fresh Prince. But if I'm going futuristic, Altered Carbon.
So look, I apologize. Baylor, I'm sorry, man. I was being fucking stupid and I started saying like some regular shit. And now I started this trend of niggas saying just regular shows. I was really just trolling the topic, nigga. I was fucking with you. And I'm sorry because the rest of these niggas didn't get the joke. They're like saying the same type shit. This nigga want to live in LA in the 90s. That's regular. I'm sorry, Baylor. It was my fault. I thought these niggas would get that I was being stupid. They didn't. I apologize. I threw the whole topic off. If you'd like to start it again, we can, and I'll pick some fancy shit for you because I know I threw your shit off, and I apologize. This nigga said Fresh Prince. Sorry, man.
Next
Fresh
topic.
Prince
Next
or Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon.
You want to live in
That's
Altered
not-
Carbon style?
That's not the
French
90s.
Reggie, you don't even have a job, French Reggie. You know what sleep you would get?
I probably
With some fucking Taiwanese liquor.
A red-haired, white, prepubescent child.
Nah.
that experience
be-
will be worthwhile.
He's gonna be
How
some
so, Rich?
Southeast Asian fucking sex slave.
Yo, you trying to tell me I can become anybody?
No,
No.
you cannot.
I'm
You
not
get
going
what
with
you
it.
get. You cannot
broke.
become
It doesn't.
anybody.
It doesn't matter. Just the fact that I can experience another life form in a sense.
Oh,
I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
oh.
Okay.
I can
So,
write a book after.
so if you came back and you had to be a Taiwanese fucking soapy bath giving fucking sex slave, you're
Okay.
good with that.
So
I will not
excited.
I will not be good with it, but I will take on that experience and learn from it.
What does that mean, man?
It means that he would
Means
take
he's okay
dick
getting fucked in the
and be
ass.
okay with it. He would not kill
Against his
himself.
will.
He wouldn't end his sleeveness because he was taking dick up his ass. He would just figure out a way to fucking coexist. with dick up his ass.
Arigato!
So excited.
Arigato!
He would be
It will
happy
almost-
for the new life. He would be thankful
It will
Right,
for
open
just
my
a
mind.
second chance.
I don't believe your mushroom story anymore, sir. Your shroom story, excuse me. I don't believe it. I think some other shit happened, and you trying to tone it down. Where? Okay, let me ask you this question: where did you
Yeah.
take this room with?
I took
With
it with some
homeboy.
friends. With some friends, mix girls
All
and
dudes?
boys. No,
I knew,
girls
it
and
was
boys.
some, I knew it was some boys there. I knew it was.
Yeah, sure. And then we just did it in the yard.
You said
and
it
then,
was.
Yeah.
Was y'all standing up?
No, we had chairs. We sat down.
Hey, cause he said, hey, cause Bailey, he did say something was going in his jaw. And you know what? It felt like he said he felt like
Hey,
something was crawling in his jaw. And so with the
Hey, you
shrooms
said
had him
your jaw was
hallucinate.
jiggling.
that nigga had a dick in his jaw.
hey.
Is this
Hey,
real?
you said your jaw was moving.
Is this happening?
Hey, that nigga tried to blow the
This
pitch
ain't
out
real.
of a nigga standing in front of him.
I'm gonna go with it.
I'm so high.
Compartmentalized the dick smooth.
Huh?
Wait, so
He
let me ask you a
compartmentalized
question. Did you have the whole eighth to yourself, so everybody across the board had eighths?
Circle jerk.
Yeah,
says
yeah.
what?
Pretty. Not everybody, but like I ate an eighth. Like other people probably ate like 2 grams or something. But all of us felt kind of straight. Nobody had a bad trip. That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody had a bad trip. Yeah.
That's how you determine
Where
whether
did
or
y'all
not
go?
you were.
Huh?
Was your ass so?
You said everybody had.
No,
a good
you
trip.
gotta
Where did
remember it was
everybody
his
go?
jaw. It was his jaw. His teeth was loose after that. French, were your teeth loose?
What about
No,
your ass?
no.
Was your ass in the same starting position that you recall?
Did you-
And there was
was your
no homosexuality things going on.
was,
many
was
that
your
you
mouth?
recall.
Here's the
How long
problem,
did it
French.
take?
Here's the problem, French. And I need you to be really honest, okay? I need you to work through this right now on the show
Okay.
so that we can see your expressions while you're working through it. What I'm hearing, and I'm sure everybody agrees, y'all can nod if you want to. The French Reggie is the type of person who is really up on experiences and experiencing new things. He wants to see how they are and how this happens. So come on, man, you got to level with us. At some point, if you're really down with experiences, you got to just go ahead and do the full joint. You need to also carbon your
Okay,
real
but
life,
I have
man.
my limits, to be honest.
Why?
I have
Okay.
my limits.
What
you know,
are
I
your
have my
limits?
Let's talk about the limits then. What are your limits? Because they
Gain.
want you to explain it in the live room. What is that?
Gayness
mean?
is my limits.
What does that mean for you?
Anything
I
that
bet you and Jay Smooth
involves
don't have the
doing
same
something-
definition of gay. What does that mean to you?
Okay.
Yeah, wait. What does it mean?
For me, it's
Saying
For
you're
me,
fearless
it's
in the live room.
anything. I am fearless, but anything that means doing anything sexual with another male, I will not do. I will not partake in.
But you do drugs and you watch porn with other males.
I never did that.
Facts.
I never did that. That was never.
You did.
That
You
was
said-
not my
you
thing. That was
said
Jamie Mack.
You
J-
said
I never s-
you said you and your friends watch it and discuss it. Did you not say that?
No, I said me
Mhm.
and my friends discussed it, and I
Share
told them
links.
what to go watch. I told
They
them what
share
to go
links.
watch. Yeah.
So
Or share links. I never
y'all
watched
share,
it
y'all
with
share,
them.
y'all copy and share and send links to each other, and then y'all meet up and then y'all talk about it.
Correct.
It's like a book club.
but
It's
we
like a
never
porn
watched
club.
it together.
That's all I need to
Never
know.
watched
Y'all
it
in
together.
the same room. The
Bitches
room is
ain't
not
shit.
that big, and y'all discuss what's going on in the scene.
Not discuss what's going on in the scene. That was sixth
Somebody
grade.
dick hard.
You talk.
Somebody
That
dick
was
hard
talk
in
about
there.
the scene.
No, that was sixth grade shit, Baylor. It was more like, bro, it's like we discovered porn, and we were talking about the fact that we discovered porn. That was really what it was. That's it.
So
We were some
y'all
sixth
share.
graders.
So
that
wait,
discovered
wait. Stand down. Like Beyonce be saying, stand down. So
I say
Stand by.
you watch. Stand by.
Close
stand
enough.
down. Okay, it's close. All right. So
Stand down is like a
you
police fucking what they shot.
PTSD, Los Angeles.
Trigger Jamie Mack police commands.
So look. You watch it by yourself. Then you send it to your friends, and then you come together.
They do a meetup.
That's bad choice of words. Y'all come together, and y'all meet up in a room.
Bela.
With their notebooks. What'd you think? What'd you think? I thought the acting could have been better. Did you see at the 11:22 mark? Oh yeah.
Fridge Reggie, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, man. It's not looking good.
How was the
because
ending?
I remember Fridge Reggie.
Oh,
You
what
remember
happened,
what?
B? You got froze all fucked up
Oh
like
no!
that. Yeah, that's the worst face too. It looked like look what he looks like he's doing to the mic. Look horrible. Screenshot
Oh,
that.
he gonna
Can someone get a
hold what he
screenshot of
got?
that? J Smooth,
That's the
screenshot
one
that. I know
for-
you good at screenshotting that.
Look like
Screenshot
I-
that shit right there.
Look at Kojic Pastor.
Yo, the fact that he's still frozen. Oh, he left.
Oh no, that means we just fucking with each other now. All right. You don't
Yeah,
shut
but-
your gay ass up.
But Baylor the Great, this is what I'm trying to say. It
The
was
next
sixth
porn
grade.
link I send to another nigga will be the first porn link I send to a nigga. What's part of the game is that shit?
It
Listen,
was sixth grade.
I'm gonna just
It
tell
was
you.
sixth grade. You gotta think, my sixth grade year is 2006. So that was like for us, that was like we was really on the internet. That's when we was like, oh shit, like this is a real
What do
thing.
you mean he's on the internet? I was on the internet in '98. I ain't saying shit to
Yeah.
niggas. What the fuck?
In
half a
98, I was
gram
4. I was
Don't
4.
look like
I
it
was
used
4.
to back in the day.
So I wasn't on the internet in 98. So for me, by 06, I was 11, 10. So I was just like, oh shit, this is like a thing you can always go to.
Hey,
So I
you don't
could tell
have
my
to,
friends.
you don't
fuck
have
with you,
to
but-
explain your
you just
porn
need to
sharing
bro.
techniques.
French Reggie, have you ever watched a VHS?
I've seen it before, but nah, that wasn't my thing. I didn't
That's
really
not-
grow up in that era.
Steal.
Like I know about VHS. I've seen it like when I grew up, when I was like, yes, there was VHS in my household, but that wasn't like I grew up more in the DVD era.
You grew up.
Yeah.
GREW. Yeah.
Hey,
grew-
Reggie,
grew. I have
say King Kuta.
King Kunta.
Yes, yes.
That's how he's supposed to be said, huh?
Giannis is back.
So French Reggie, how many DVDs have you accumulated since what you said 2006?
From now?
You know, from
No.
then, nigga. Oh, hey, there goes B.
I mean, I wasn't a DVD buyer. I was more of
There
a
goes Be
blockbuster.
honest. Be honest is back up in this bitch.
Yeah, I was more of a blockbuster kid. So I was just renting DVDs. I never really bought DVDs.
Shut up, Reg.
I'm just saying-
B, what's up? We
I'm not.
back on?
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about.
Hey, guys, hang on one second. I hope y'all didn't say anything crazy because that shit lasted. I don't know why this is some good software. When it kicked me off, you guys were still live. So anything you guys said during that time went out to everybody.
We know.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
proceed with your question.
No,
brother.
no, the fuck we did not know.
I'm saying.
I did.
French
We thought
Reggie.
your
I'm
ass
not
was the
talking
angel.
about-
knows everything.
I'm not talking about regular movies. I'm talking about XXX movies. How many DVDs did you accumulate since 2006?
Okay, so for me, I wasn't buying or renting or stealing DVDs for porn. I used to just go to the computer. I broke a lot of computers. Like from 06 to 08, my dad went through a few computers. Let's just say that.
French
It was a
Reggie.
virus.
French Reggie. I asked you, have you ever watched porn on VHS? You said no. You was more of a DVD.
With
person.
DVD, he sure did.
How many DVDs have you watched?
Oh no, I thought you meant this. I thought the question was more about just if I grew up
French
watching
Reggie,
VHS.
I asked you
English
if
is
you
not his
watched
second.
porn on
No
English is not
VHS.
no
first
DVD.
language.
When it comes to porn, no DVD. It was just all internet. Yeah, all magazines, internet and magazines.
What's your favorite site?
Unibooty.com.
Okay, so sixth grade, I don't think that site is still up, but sixth grade, it was this website called 89.com. And then
Look that up.
now it's I don't think it's a porn website anymore. But now it's everything from Pornhub, X videos, Spank Bang, Tasty Blacks.
okay.
Tasty Blacks. Never heard of that one. Okay.
Me neither.
Yeah. There's a few out there.
Onion booty.
There's a few Tasty Blacks.
No, I'm saying there's a few websites out there when it comes to porn, outside of the normal Pornhub X videos.
Can you tell me how long, man? How long does it take you to find your scenes?
It just depends on my mood
bookmark?
and. No, I don't bookmark. It depends on my mood and is it my second jack off of the day or is it my first jack off of the day? It just depends. It depends.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Nigga, how many times you jack off a day, my nigga?
Sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. It depends. If it's a boring day, if it's this quarantine era.
Wait a goddamn minute. What are we talking about? How many times are you doing this shit?
Wait, French, what's the max? What's the max? I need you to tell the truth too, because I know it's more than 2. What's the max you get in one day?
The 6.
In a
We don't
day?
need a max. We need a mean. We need an average, man. We don't need a max. We need a mean. How many times on average is Fresh Reggie?
Average is probably like 2.5 during this quarantine era. But normal days when life is normal.
Wait. No. We're not about to go over. You said 2.5? What do you stop?
During this quarantine?
Midway?
Because it's an average. So some days I may do 3, but some days I may do 1.
No, that's what how do you get the half though, French Ready? How do you get the half?
That's how average works.
Because I said it's an average. So some days I do 3, but some days I may just do 1.
No, okay. So no, look, sorry. No, don't give me no. Wait. Stand by. I know that when it comes to math, I'm not the okay. But how do you get to a half when you get to an average?
It's whole numbers.
Because the average is you take all the numbers together that you did. Let's say day 1 I did 3, but day 2 I did 4. Day 3 I did 1. Day 4 I didn't do nothing.
Make it simpler, Reggie. Make it simpler. Make it simpler.
You take all the numbers together.
Reggie, that's too complex. That's too complex. Oh. If you jacked off twice on Monday and 3 times on Tuesday, your average would be what, Baylor?
Okay.
2.5.
I got you.
2.5. That's how it works. But French Reggie, how old were you when you did 6 times in one fucking day?
That was high school. That was like summer 2011.
Said
so
yesterday.
That was junior in high school. Sophomore, junior year high school.
Do you use a sock?
No. It was just I was up early and I went to bed late. So throughout that whole day,
your dick was changed.
Yeah. No, French Reggie.
Yeah.
What do you use? Do you use a sock? Do you use baby wipes? What kind of lotion do you use? Is it baby oil? Is it Vaseline?
It's got to be something to nurture your skin, Baylor.
Vaseline for sure.
Oh,
Vaseline.
Is it the scented Vaseline?
The cocoa butter one.
Okay. All right. Okay.
When the entire
cocoa butter
segment's
Vaseline
going on here, you putting
No, you gotta
petroleum
let that one
jelly
go.
on like that's gross,
That
man.
is, yo, nigga, that's so Haitian of you. Using Vaseline to check off is Haitian as fuck. No, that doesn't seem.
Is that the
at
one
all.
that you use? Is that the one? Is that your personal one right now?
I know this right now.
Hold on, do me a favor, French Reggie. I see the hand you got the Vaseline in. Do not touch that mic. Don't touch my mic with that hand after you get done touching that until you
It's too
quarantine
late,
your
That
hand.
container greasy to the
Way too
motherfucker
late.
too.
If you
Bro.
open
Do
that
not touch
Vaseline,
that
I bet you
microphone,
got
nigga.
those big scoop marks. Like, you know, where
Don't
he was
touch that
taking like big,
microphone, nigga.
No, wait,
Literally
J-Mac. No,
masturbate.
J-Mac, don't give him an idea right now. Don't give him an idea. I need to know, French Reggie, how do you apply the Vaseline?
All of it.
You dip your nugget in the sauce?
So you just
put the
take your
tip.
hands, you take some Vaseline and you start going, bro. You put it all around the whole dick and then you just start going.
uh-huh.
Oh.
Hey, Reggie, let me ask you this. At any point during this line of questioning, did you ever question the questions?
Do not touch that mic, nigga.
So what do
French Reggie, what do you empty into? Is it? Are you
No,
letting off on the
listen, hold
floor?
on. We got no. There's something
I
else
just
in the
clean-
Slack room. There's another topic. There has
I
to be.
clean up. I just clean up after
No,
myself,
you're
baby.
Reggie. Fuck you. No one cares about you cleaning your dick
what are
after
you
you jack it
cleaning up
off.
though? What are you cleaning up?
In the live
Oh,
man, French Reggie, does he dip his nugget in the sauce?
Nah, I don't do all that now. I don't do all that. Lysol wipes. Lysol wipes.
Lysol
No, but I'm
wipes on
saying
your
what?
dick?
No, but
You asked what I
French,
clean.
wipes.
no,
What?
French, French. I'm
This
asking
nigga
you.
taking quarantine to the next level. He want to make sure his dick is quarantined.
You cannot put
French
Lysol
Reggie.
on your dick, nigga.
You asked
Wait,
what I
everybody
clean.
say-
Oh, what am I?
Yeah, everybody stand by. French Reggie, where do you drop your kids off at?
Oh, I just let it go, and then if it falls on the floor, if I pop the floor, I mop
What?
the floor.
Wait a
Whatever
minute.
I
So
gotta
I can
do.
walk in your room and possibly step on a spot that you jizzed in?
No, I
You just
clean
put
up.
you
No,
just
time
put your
out,
daycare
time out.
anywhere.
I don't do it in the room. I don't do it in the room. I never do it in the room. I don't do it in the room.
You got me crying,
Where
nigga.
you do? Well, where you go?
What room? What
The
room do
kitchen?
I need to avoid at your house, then, motherfucker?
I do
What?
it before I take a shower.
So
All over
the
the
bathroom in your room is fucking highly contaminated.
You fuck around, take a shower at French's house, you gonna slip.
Wait,
Nigga have
wait,
babies coming out their feet.
wait. Everybody stand by. So you
Shower
sitting on
shoes.
the toilet? Your booty cheeks is on
No,
the toilet.
No. Why would I sit on the toilet?
Well, where are you sitting at?
Oh, he does it standing up. Tell him you tell him you're a
I-
youngster.
yeah, Yeah, I can do it standing up. I don't have to sit
How
down.
did we get here?
Oh, so you're one of them. You're a stander upper.
I mean, I've done it sitting down too, but I can stand up
Do
too.
you
Like
lay?
if
Do
I'm
you,
about to
do
take
you
a
lay in a tub? Do you lay in a tub and let the shower run over you?
if I'm taking a bath, sure, yeah, I'll do it in the tub.
You take a bath still, nigga?
So
Why
you
not?
letting
I
that
have-
net just float in the water.
So you spanking off in dirty water.
It's dirty
take a
as soon as he
shower.
finished.
I take a shower after. Like when I take a bath, no matter what, I still take a shower after.
Just
Seems
to make
like
Oh,
sure
you
the
take a
slime is
bath
off
and a
you.
shower.
Yeah, you're supposed to take a shower after you take a bath, regardless.
I wouldn't know. I don't
Okay.
fucking stop taking baths when I
Oh,
was
no,
six.
no. I actually do that too. I actually take
Yeah.
if I do take a bath and I soak and then I rinse off with the shower.
Yeah,
Soaking
you're
is
supposed to.
different. Like if you're in pain, right? Like if you didn't pull a muscle and you want to fucking take an Epsom salt bath or some shit like that, know, you don't got access to a hot tub. You know, you could do some shit. But a nigga just fucking
Yeah.
bubbling up and fucking just getting into a tub, nigga. I'm
But
trying to
he's
get clean.
But he got to rinse off with the shower because that's where he's emptying his clip at.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, you
understand
got to
that.
shower.
How do you do that? Ugh.
He's
You don't
taking
let-
his kids swimming.
Like you swimming in the soup, nigga. Come on.
But hold on, guys. Here's
But
my
you-
question. No, hold on, Reggie. Here's my question. We all know that French Reggie doesn't live alone. He lives with a bunch of other guys.
Oh, plot
But I
twist.
always have my own bathroom.
Mm.
You've never told us you always have your own bathroom. So everybody in your house has their own bathroom.
Yeah, even in the house I used to live
He's
with the
lying.
homies. Yeah, I have my own bathroom. Yes,
Everybody?
yes, because I lived in
So
a
you had a
house.
3-bedroom,
Yeah.
3-bath?
Well, the house I used to live with the homies you have met when they was trying to buy a car, we lived in a 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom and a half. Yeah, yes.
How
I had
many,
my
how
own
many
bathroom.
people stay in the house?
It was 3 of us. It was me and 2 other homies. Yeah, and we had a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath.
Okay.
So so the extra bedroom was the jack off bedroom.
No, the extra bedroom was just an extra bedroom. Yeah.
That y'all
All right.
jacked off.
All right. So I don't know. Baylor, I want to hear about your topic about a woman's attitude.
Uh-oh.
Oh, ooh, spicy.
Yeah, so I recently we just purchased a new bed, right? And she, the headboard, everything came the same day, but the headboard was a queen size headboard, so we couldn't fit our bed. So my wife was upset about that. And so when I called
Can I
her,
ask the color of the merchant that you bought this from?
it was actually, I think that was actually from Living Spaces, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Corporate. It was corporate, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So they dropped off the wrong size headboard, and so I called my wife because I was at work and I was calling her to see what the progress was. and she was just so upset, and she hung up in my face. So I just want to know first of all, where did the attitude start? Um, and why is the attitude with women so
Spicy?
Yeah, there we go. That's a good word.
So are we talking about
I
your
like
wife
it,
too, or
spicy.
just the woman at the store?
No, I know where hers come from. I'm just saying the origin of it in general.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer for French Reggie. He's gonna say that dudes have done women bad for so long that now that's just retaliation. Am I close, Reg?
That's one of the answers, but that's not all the answers. But that's definitely one of them.
You think
I
that's
was
the
gonna
major
say
one?
that.
But it has to come from a starting point though.
I think it
That's
was
just
God.
something that. Okay, there we go. Now we
I
can.
think
I
it was
think that
I think it was God because he gave them menstrual cycles that changed their hormones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women are just a confusing hormone ball. That's all it is. And some days it's up, some days it's down. They don't even control it. Have you ever had a woman or your woman be talking to you crazy and then she'll stop herself and be like, what the fuck? It's got to just be my hormones. Have you ever heard a woman say that ever?
Correct.
I think
They
it's God.
barely admit to that.
Sometimes they do though. You catch them every now and then when they're saying some outlandish shit that even they can't, you know what I'm saying, outdo themselves. They're like, what the fuck am I talking about? They know they're in trouble already, but it's not in trouble with us. It's like God is letting them know, like, you're doing too much. I think it's God. And there's nothing you can do to beat that, right? Because God's number one, right, Kunta? He's number two, or he's number two and one?
All of them.
He's all of them. He's all the numbers.
So he's an
All three
exponent.
of them.
Jay
At the
Smooth,
same
where does
damn
woman's
time.
attitude come from?
Where does a
Holy
woman's
Ghost.
attitude come from?
You know, I
The
told
woman's
you that.
better.
So
no matter how
I
you
know you
bet,
did.
Ooh, they're coming for us on the live.
it's too late to talk about.
Bailey, they're coming
So-
for you on the live.
They're coming
What
from
did I
Like
say?
running out of love.
So I'm thinking
Saying that.
attitude. So you go ahead, French.
No, go ahead, Smooth. It's your turn.
So you said what was her attitude come from? Just that day or attitude period?
Well, did you hear what
BTG.
Baylor said? He did an entire intro.
So I heard what he said. So I asked the question to just make sure we're talking about that fucking personal situation or just a woman's attitude. Period. Be honest, Mr. fucking smart ass. So in that
what he
situation,
said was,
he said, I heard what I don't need you to repeat the shit. I heard what the fuck
Too
he
late
said.
to talk
So
about.
in that situation,
you're acting
shut the
very
fuck up, Jim Mac.
hormonal right now.
So, and Jim Mac, I let y'all motherfuckers talk. So in that
No,
situation,
I know where it came from in a personal situation. I'm talking about in general.
just
Where
man,
does your
that's just
attitude come from, Smooth?
There you
that's just
go.
where the motherfuckers. That's just where the motherfuckers is built up, man. You know what I'm saying? I always tell chicks I fuck with, you got 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Just act the ass. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was during that week. You know what I'm saying? Where just
many weeks you
hormones are raging and shit like that. You know, where she might have just snapped real easy, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It could have been something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Why does that tickle you, French Reggie?
I'm just laughing how Smooth saying you got 1 week. Like she not gonna make her decision herself. But hey, it's another story. Go ahead, Smooth.
So in my 1 week defense, I'm like most women, you know what I'm saying, if you got them younger, unless they going through menopause, they have that 1 week where they on their cycle and shit like that. And I say, hey, you got 1 week to just act dumb as fuck, you know what I'm saying, do that stupid shit, argue, do all of that. But outside of that, I'm just not gonna tolerate that shit. So I give you a week pass. The other 21
1 week
days,
a month.
you know what I'm saying? 1 week a
Zero
month, you
tolerance
act
on
total
Jason
fucking
Clark.
that, and I'll make an exception for you during that motherfucking time. But outside of that, the other 21 days, hell no, fuck that.
Kunta, we
I
can't
might
hear you
jump
when
through
you do
all
that.
that.
Someone in the live room says, men are annoying. Y'all act like y'all don't have emotions. How do y'all feel about that?
I agree
fuck
with
that,
that.
we
But
don't.
the topic was about
Women,
the women.
these funky ass, goddamn stank ass women.
I believe we don't know how to have a proper attitude.
You don't think men have proper attitudes? Is what you're saying, Baylor?
No, I said we don't know how.
Fuck that.
You
I
don't
know how to
why.
act like a
You
bitch.
know-
I
You
I
want to know
do.
what? Ooh, well,
What do you say? What do you
stand
say?
by.
What do you say?
We don't have proper attitudes. We don't know when
No.
to act proper.
What is Smooth say?
Nigga, shut up, nigga. Listen, and then catch you next time. We'll talk about it. We'll come back to that. Listen,
Did you say you know how to act like a bitch?
Shut the fuck up, BTG. Go ahead. BTG.
I say we don't know how to have a proper attitude because it's certain things that we just don't care about.
What's that got to do with our attitude, though?
That's what you got to have an attitude. If you don't care about shit, why are you gonna have an attitude about something?
Okay, not caring about it doesn't mean you got to be mean about it. Women be mean about shit they don't care about. We just don't care. It doesn't mean we're mean
they
about
care
it.
about it. You know, you're not getting this, youngster. Is that he's telling you is that in order to have an attitude about something, it's usually about something you care. Most people just don't have attitudes about shit they don't give a fuck about or have an opinion.
In that sense, yeah, he's right.
Okay, I'm just trying to help you out, bro.
Respect that.
So, so somebody else. Where did a woman's attitude come from? Mac?
I said dealing with the Jay Smooths of the world.
So my point, like, be honest, said my answer for me. That's part of the answer because niggas be fucking up Jay Smooth of the world. So they get tired of dealing with shit like that. So now they always on defense mode. They're always playing defense. But you're not treating her like.
Are you comparing yourself to Jay Smooth?
So you good?
No,
good.
He said.
But I bet you before she met you, she had to deal with a Jay Smooth nigga.
So she's still using attitude from before she met me 15 years later?
She's not though, right? That's why you guys are together and you're compatible and things are going smooth because she's not using her attitude. Now y'all may have your moments.
French Reggie. Don't let him walk down that road.
It's a relationship and there's always Jay Smooth go. But it's not gonna be to the point where like she's gonna disrespect you. You know, that's all I'm saying.
So all the women in the live room are saying things like men don't handle women with care. So I don't think they're getting the point. They're not getting the point, Baylor. They're trying to turn that shit back around, as opposed to accepting the fact that they have attitudes and let us delving into where that comes from. They're turning it back on us.
And I think those women are.
And this is the perfect example of us not caring because I know the next topic is coming up. whereas they're about to attack us.
We're gonna be on to the next topic.
We're gonna be on to the next topic.
The answer to that is because one, they never want to take accountability, and two is because they dealt with the Jay Smooths of the world, so they only think as men. When it comes to men, they only think of Jay Smooth type of men, not like all men. So that's the other issue. It's because
they treat all men like Jay Smooths.
When they think of the word man, they think of the Jay Smooth characters instead of a guy like myself, like a B, like a Jamie Mack, like a King Kunta, like a Baylor the Great. They only think of the Jay Smooth types. So they're gonna say that because when it comes to men, they only think of that. So and they don't want to take accountability.
Jay Smooth, I'm happy to let you defend yourself. Since he singled you out.
What you eating, Jay Smooth?
Ass.
French Reggie.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, nigga. Hey, keep my name out your mouth, nigga. Hey, you talking about they got a motherfucking attitude because of niggas like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody ain't motherfucking married to motherfucking niggas like me. So what you saying?
That's why they don't have attitudes.
So you saying BTG is motherfucking a dude like me? So you saying?
BTG...
Shut up, nigga. I'm talking. That you don't have to answer right now. You know what I'm saying? So all motherfucking women have attitudes, you know what I'm saying? And that don't have nothing to do with necessarily, you know what I'm saying, what type of fucking man that they got. These motherfuckers just walk around sometimes with a fucking chip on their shoulder anyway, because the fucking sun rose this morning. They wake up mad at the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, why? Who knows?
Joni in the room says, our attitude comes from our emotions and feelings of being misunderstood. So women say that they're misunderstood. That's why they have an attitude.
I agree with that, but what about prior to that?
What do you mean?
So that's where it starts. So they're saying that the reason why they act like that is because of us. That's the beginning of it.
That's what they say. They say misunderstood, not necessarily by you. Maybe they're talking about the world. Maybe the world doesn't understand.
I don't know.
Like, Jay Smooth, why do you get so upset? You've gotten really upset today. Why did you get upset? Why did you have an attitude?
Well, you know, it's that 1 week for me. You know what I'm saying? So
he said he know how to act like a bitch.
I know how to act like a bitch.
On your cycle.
Oh, no, so it's equality. That's what it is.
Say again.
Is it equality?
What do you mean? Like being equal
Like
to
it's
men?
yes.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. That's tough though.
That's why
That's a
they're
tough
mad.
one, Baylor. Because they want to have
Why would
penises.
they,
I
they
mean,
don't really
they-
want them.
No,
They don't want
I
them
mean,
followers.
I mean, it did start out they couldn't vote for a while.
But their husband could.
The
Rule of thumb.
the finances, the money wasn't spread it out equally.
Still not.
What are you talking about, Reggie?
Just talking.
You make $0 fucking a year right now. Women make way more than you, nigga.
I'm talking
But as
shit.
soon as you get a job, you jumping over them hoes, huh, Reggie?
And China.
You gonna punish everybody for this shit.
China said, "Keep your black ass home."
Yo,
All
they're
right, so
fucking
look,
the black people right now.
Who is?
China, like I got an email
come
today
back.
saying like, they're saying like they are like they're racist against black folks right now. Like in Guangzhou, which is another province, they're fucking.
You got an email
they're
from
not-
China saying they don't like black people?
Well, from the U.S. embassy, I should say, from the U.S. embassy. They were like,
What did it say? What did it
Okay,
say?
no.
It
Hold
says-
on. Hey,
Word
yeah,
for word.
yeah, right, exactly. Tell us what they said verbatim.
All right, let me
I
read it.
opened. It said they
Dearest
were-
Reginald, China says you should also further keep your black ass home because they don't fucking like you because of
Thank
your
you.
black ass.
All right, so it says event discrimination against African Americans in Guangzhou. In response to an increase in COVID-19 infections, officials in the Guangzhou metropolitan area escalated scrutiny of foreign nationals as scrutiny.
Okay.
Scrutiny.
Yeah, of foreign nationals. As part of this campaign, police ordered bars and restaurants not to serve clients who appear to be of African origin. Moreover, local officials launched a round mandatory test for COVID-19, followed by a mandatory self-quarantine for anyone with African contacts. Regardless of
Also
recent
you
travel
nigga.
history or previous quarantine completion, African Americans have also reported that some businesses and hotels refuse to do business with them. The U.S. Consulate General advises African Americans or those who believe Chinese officials may suspect them of having contact with nationals of African countries to avoid the Guangzhou metropolitan area until further notice. Without advance warning, officials may require such individuals to submit a COVID-19 test and undergo 14 days of supervised quarantine at their own expense.
Supervised
And they will
fucking-
lock their ass up for
That's
14 days.
fucking awful. So look,
What
French
they
Reggie,
say
do me a
about what
favor.
they say about African Americans?
That's what he said.
Ain't no
Yeah,
African
it was
American.
about-
African.
I don't-
If you
I thought
just
you
black,
said
you just
African.
black. When you black, you
So-
just categorize you together. Yeah.
French Reggie, do me a favor. Do me a favor. That shit sounds alarming and crazy. Can you tell me what the from section of that email says?
Yes, I will tell you.
That's
It's from the,
spam.
no, it's not spam. It's American citizens in China. That's the name. It's from the U.S. Embassy in Shenyang of where this.
Do me a favor. Read to me what the from field says. Everything that's in the from field. Don't just.
That means that's the
paraphrase.
email address. That's the email address, French.
From American citizens in China at state.gov. American citizens in China at state.gov. Yeah.
Oh, that might be
Keep
an
your
official
black
one.
ass home.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You might need to stay your ass here for real, man.
I can
yeah,
just
they-
imagine
They keep me
getting
posted.
jumped
They
by a
keep
bunch
me
of
posted
Chinese
every time.
motherfuckers.
Say what, Mac?
I said I could just, see these motherfuckers chasing black people down the street, you know what I mean, trying to jump niggas and shit, you know what I mean, like
They will.
Reginald Penny in reverse and shit. It's fucked
Putting
up.
that kung flu on them.
Right. I could just, I think that would be fun though, because they so light, right? I mean, you hit them with a blow, it's gonna have a different effect. And
You
And,
have
like-
not finished season 2 of Altered Carbon, have you?
But you don't want to hit them though, because if you hit them, you screwed. You screwed for life. That's
Okay.
you gotta actually take the L. You gotta actually take the L, because if you try to fight back, you are stuck in China forever, or you might die. So you don't want to
So
fight
why would
back.
you want to do
gotta-
that, French Reginald? Why
That
would
is
you want to
true.
do that,
That
French
one
Reginald?
Did I say I wanted to do that? I never said I wanted to do that.
You
that
won't
one
rule it
dude-
out going back.
Well, we didn't know what you wanted to do because months ago you wanted to go back in the midst of the Rona. So we don't know.
I
what
never
you're
said I
gonna
would-
do.
We ain't ruled it
I
out
said-
now.
I said I was gonna play it by ear. Whatever happens, happens. I was just saying, like, if
You
I
was-
can go,
Yo,
I'll
black
you was
ass
horny-
is what's
you was
happening.
horny to
I
get
won't
back.
go.
You was
Huh?
horny to
All
get
right.
back there, French Reggie.
He was ready to go back. All right, y'all. We
I
got
wanted
about
to go
10 minutes left.
Yeah, I wanted to go back because I wanted to finish the job, but it is what it is.
All right, well, we got about 10 minutes left,
That's
y'all.
like we got shit to do other than be in quarantine.
Well, no, I just don't want to. People are going to want to watch forever. So, the last question I want to ask you guys, and it can be, you kind of go through it, is basically, what has changed about you guys since you started podcasting? Because the No Nonsense shows have been going 5 years. Baylor, how long has it been for your show? 4 years? 3 years? Got to be at least 3.5.
No,
Maybe
it's coming
4.
it's coming up on 3, right?
3. Okay, yeah, 3 years. Black on Both Sides has been over a year. So, what has changed about you since you started podcasting, as far as podcasting goes?
Who, me?
I'll go first.
Everybody.
I'm going to say that I've become a more gentler soul since I was very angry when I first started podcasting, and I think the having to have close proximity with Jay Smooth has taught me how to deal with that anger and be a better person because of it. I don't. Back in the day, I'd have just fucked him up on sight. I wanted to, but nowadays, I actually love the dude, man. I think that, I've learned to be a more understanding individual.
You are sweeter. You are.
Yeah. Definitely more
Sweet
refined.
Dick Jamie.
That nigga know he be contradicting himself though. Nigga just talking about he just love the nigga now, but let us go on a fucking trip. You want to whoop my ass, nigga? You got to make up your goddamn mind. You can't love me and want to beat me up too.
So Jay Smooth,
shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you, Prince. Shut the fuck up,
You will not win the fight. You will lose the fight.
Shut up.
Because you just admitted that he will whoop your ass. I just want you to know that's what you said.
Nigga, I lose the battle, but I wouldn't.
Left. They gonna get.
Don't go down that rabbit hole. Just
Reggie, I know you weren't always a listener, but he admitted that way before you came on the show when he fucking punked out in the boxing match.
All he says he's calling the police.
Don't go down that road. Jay Smooth, don't bite that. Just answer the question. Answer the original question.
What changed about you?
So look, so what changed? So kind of what changed about me is just being able to really talk to people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a platform. So I'm able to just be able to talk in front of a group of people now. Unlike before a while I used to be nervous. As stage fright.
You say right all the time. I always know when you get nervous, Smooth, because you say right after everything. So you got to go to the
Trump ass niggas. Talk about other people, niggas. Shit. Don't be a narcissist.
Jay Smooth, that's how you look. Finish it. Start off with the thing about it is. Go ahead.
Because then they be knowing I'm lying. They be knowing I'm lying.
No,
chances are I'm lying. See, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's that shit we program and do the French, and French say e feed right into it. So, but like I said, I'm better at just talking to people. What else? Let me see. I kind of think about people's feelings now, sometimes, versus like the beginning of the time. Let's look at it now. Beginning of the time, right? I used to just shit on folks and didn't really give a fuck about what they said, So now I kind of think about it, especially like our Slack family. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, those folks, they show us love all the time. So, I used to say shit about King Coots all the time. Hey, I don't do that no more. So it's just definitely has been a level of maturity, what I'm saying, over the years.
So, nigga, just weeks ago, not the last time you were on the show, because you've been gone for about 2 weeks.
When I was talking about goddamn, when I was talking about body, talking about big body,
no,
talking about the one, talking about little
tight. You were talking about big.
Wait
a minute, you were talking about yourself. You were talking about big body. You're big body.
Be honest, that is his truth, though.
Please stop.
That's his truth.
What's the truth? What's the truth?
That's his truth.
Baylor.
That's his truth.
Hey, let Baylor go. So I'm gonna jump in. So in podcasting, Black on Both Sides, I have come to learn that people actually do give a fuck about what Be Honest and I have to talk about, and in knowing that has presented upon me kind of responsibility. It's one thing when you're just talking out in space, and Baylor, I know you probably crossed the Rubicon a while ago when you realize people actually give a fuck about what you're talking about. And when people give a fuck about what you're talking about, there should be some understanding that maybe you should think about what you're giving people to digest. So the thing about me and podcasting is that I'm actually more careful about what it is that we put out to the public, because I know people are fucking listening to what we say. And if you watch Black on Both Sides, you listen to Black on Both Sides, you know that we have kind of, sometimes we're critical about politics, and sometimes we just want to make you fucking laugh because we're here for the listeners. If people don't listen to our podcast, then we don't exist. So I am much more aware of what I believe and the feedback I get of what people need or are looking for when they come to us for content.
What about you, Reggie?
One thing I definitely learned is, and I take it even from my professional life, is dedication and consistency. Regardless of how things are going, you have to just remain consistent on what you're trying to do. So I definitely learned that, and also to being a sense of relief for people. Like I definitely take on the responsibility of making sure when people are tuning into our show that I try to make them laugh, try to give them that break from reality, regardless of how I embarrass myself personally or whatever. It's just I want to be the reason why people enjoy their day to day by taking the time and watching our show, and taking that responsibility and just having that pressure, I think definitely helps when it comes to making the show go to the next level. So I definitely just staying true to the craft. Really, that's one thing I learned, is just staying true to the craft and just believing in yourself, believing in what you're trying to put out, and remaining consistent. And just if you just do these things every fucking day, things will go smoothly. So just
That's
that
good,
consistency.
Sound like you got a mouthful of COVID spit, nigga, swallow. But that's good.
All right, what about you?
What
about you, Baylor? What about you,
podcasting has shown me how important it is to be consistent with content, and that is actually Beyond's voice in the back of my head. Because prior, when I first started, I said, you know what, I'll drop whenever I want to drop. He said, no. You should drop consistently every week to keep your foot on their necks. That's what he said. And I see what he means about that, because it's like podcast. When you start a podcast, you're automatically in a draft class. And I remember the people who, some of the podcasters that started around the same time that I started, that's no longer here, or that chose to drop here and there. I can see the difference in the, I would say, the feedback and the interaction with the podcast community and people that just listen to podcasts, is that when you're consistent with your content, you build relationships, you build a listening fan base. And yeah, that's important. So I want to personally thank the director and producer, be honest, and the record label owner, be honest. I still haven't seen any royalties from it, but that's not important. What is important is that as long as he keeps sending me equipment and like sending me free stuff, then I understand how like grateful I am. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Suge.
Yeah.
Thank you, Suge.
As a network, we got to give a big shout out to Be Honest, because he works triple overtime.
Quadruple.
And he does, yeah, for real. And to be honest, like whenever this blows off, like he deserves every coin that comes from this. Period. Like I'll give him my cut, for real. No, because there's a level of patience he has with us, because we be fucking around. He's
Reginald does not speak for the group.
He's still put us in a position to win. I'm speaking for myself. I give him
recording. You got to give all your share. You got to give all your.
Reggie's giving you all his shit.
Right. So look, here's the thing, right? What I've learned is
I'm giving him his props.
I've learned that in business there's going to be a lot of adversity, but I've learned that I'm able to stay consistent. It's taught me that I'm able to remain consistent, and podcasting showed me that. Plus just the fact that I really love doing this. I didn't know how much I was going to like it. I had the idea that I would probably like it, but I mean, I truthfully love this. The good, the bad, all of it. I love it. And Baylor, to your question or to your statement, listeners, if you guys are not members of the premium subscription yet, please share that premium subscription link. Because the sooner we get those subscribers, the sooner I can start paying every guy you see on this screen royalties. Because right now we're still in the red. Every single dollar that you guys give us in our premium subscription is absolutely needed to make this shit run. It's not cheap. It's not easy. So when I'm telling you that the subscriptions really help us, they help us. So
hey, King Kunta, he asked me a question. He was like, "Man, did you sign anything about your publishing?" I was like, "No." Beyonce said he got Be honest, is handling all that.
Hey man,
What was that? Red Apple Records.
I love my Death Row chain, my RareSonance chain. I mean, Suge here, you got no. We don't have any problem with any producers dancing all up in the videos, talking all up on the podcast. I mean, be honest. I mean, he's straight. He pay us all. We get a car every now and then. It's cool.
Can I be transparent with the audience real quick without not too many details though?
Okay.
Reggie's gone, so do your thing.
Let me tell you. Hey, let me tell you. One day, Beyonce sent me like a novel text message one day, and I said, "Nope, I'm not reading that." I called that nigga immediately. I knew I was in trouble. I knew hey, I've been there before, my brother. I've gotten text messages like that before.
Man, listen, I'm dead, but dead serious. I know that's funny. Everybody's got funny games, but I would love it. I would love it if we could make money, like really put money in everybody's pocket. But we still need the people who are watching right now to help us with that. You got to spread the show. Even if you think people won't like it because we cuss a lot and we talk a lot of crazy shit, you still got to spread the show, because when you doing that, it allows us to get out from underneath this debt that we owe to make this shit work for real. No lie. And trust me, I'm saying it on live right now. There are no royalty or publishing issues. Everyone on this screen is in my eyes considered an owner, and they will be able to reap from the benefits if we ever start getting them. So,
right on, Suge. That's right.
Well, can I
Death
say
Row
this
Records, East Coast? What?
Can I say this from the listener standpoint?
Okay.
On a serious note, like the No Nonsense Show is exactly what it is. The No Nonsense Show. You're going to get a lot of shit that you wouldn't hear on a lot of other shows. At the same time, the people that's inside the Slack room, they're still human. They have feelings. We got to learn how to filter some of that, because if we want people to subscribe to our content, you can't sit up there and verbally attack them and figure that they will stay, or or pass the message along about the shows to come and join and subscribe and listen to the shows. It don't work like that.
It's hard to what you're saying. It's hard to share a show where you're getting roasted on.
No, it's not. But sometimes, okay.
I just want to say, Jay Smooth,
my drink is out. This bitch started full.
You can do better. Is what it is. Period. And if you don't do better, then you're gonna affect all of us.
These nuts, nigga. Whatever. These motherfucking nuts can't go. Fuck that shit. Hey, the thing about
nobody
it is,
said
man,
no names, man. Nobody.
Hey, he just said
names.
this nigga just called me fucking out. Nigga, we got a motherfucking
hear.
sentimental moment right here. Then the nigga want a motherfucker try to put me on blast. Fuck that shit.
I ain't seen you have to do
it.
I'm telling you what it is. Like we go as far as you will allow us to go. So you can take.
You say you ain't seen me win. You say you ain't seen me what?
We go as far as you allow us to go, Jay Smooth. So as much as you say you the MVP, hey, we go as far as you allow us to go.
But because look, Jay Smooth, Jay
Smooth,
if money was involved, then the other, all of us would be coming at your neck right now. But because it's not that way, which I really don't understand it, because we're trying to get to that point, we're just letting it go from time to time. But if there was money involved and you was the reason that could, possibly mess that up, then Cats is we got to check you about it. And
nigga, First of all, nigga, y'all niggas get the fuck up off me, nigga, because I keep it real, nigga. Hey, in this fucking world today, nigga, hey, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what the fuck, these motherfuckers out here, it's real shit going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about whatever Jay Smooth, whatever Jay, no, nigga, I keep it motherfucking real.
We trying to eat out here, Smooth.
Hey, no,
we trying to eat out here. You playing with it.
Hey, speaking of eating, man, hold up though, man.
Hey,
nigga been drinking on an empty stomach.
Okay.
I've been drinking on an empty stomach.
Y'all niggas get the fuck up off me.
I'm not saying
everybody on here has been at every
Shut
appointed
up with your
time.
fake ass
They were
voice.
supposed
You
to
need
drop
hormone pills,
content.
nigga.
Period.
Okay, well, look, here's what we're gonna do, listeners, viewers. We appreciate you guys tuning in to this first
Yeah,
ever.
fuck that shit, nigga. Trying to call me out on some live shit. That's some bullshit. Old
You
weak
still going?
tonsil
You still
throat
going?
ass nigga.
You still going?
Yeah, go ahead,
Still
Bianca.
going?
Oh,
Still
right,
going?
nigga.
All
You
right,
like
so-
you bite your nails. Fucked up
So you still
finger
going?
bed ass nigga. Go ahead, Bianca.
Jay Smooth.
So you
Jay
still
Smooth, I
going?
love you.
Yo, Jay Smooth, put your dick back.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
I
All
tolerate
right, so
you.
viewers, we
I guess
appreciate
I
you
was-
guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We hope to be able to do this again one day. Now that we've figured out kind of how to get this technical thing together, but we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in, and we hope that we brought some light to your quarantine on Saturday evening. Anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Keep sharing the show.
I
Just
guess-
share.
I guess I was wrong about women with the attitude.
No, you weren't wrong.
Stammer, stutter, falter. I said what
No,
I
to the
meant.
viewers.
okay.
To
The
the
fuck I
viewers.
said.
To the viewers. You have anything you want to say to the viewers? Not to Smooth. They're Smooth to you.
Yeah,
What do you
nigga.
want to say to the viewers before we get out of here?
I'm gonna
I
say
want to say
that
thank you guys.
a gram is probably like a standard now for rolling something, right? I think is like that's like the new millennial weight. Like you got to put at least a gram in it, right?
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Whatever you do,
thought-
don't take an eighth. Don't take an eighth of mushrooms by yourself.
And learn about
Dick in your
yourself.
mouth.
Learn about all of yourself, all of it.
He
Inside
did
and
certainly
out.
learn about himself, and he was
Yeah, he
everything's
did.
gonna be all right.
Only take
Yeah,
it
he's
with
like, I'm
friends
cool with
standing
this
up.
shit.
Hey, look, you guys have
We love
a
you,
wonderful
listeners,
rest of your
viewers.
week, your rest of your weekend. All right.